Hello everyone and welcome to hands-on demo on Amazon DynamoDB. So first step is to create a table in Amazon DynamoDB, and for this I will log into AWS console. So I am at AWS console. I can search for DynamoDB service. So just come to search bar and search for DynamoDB. Click on DynamoDB. So if this is your first time, you will be presented with a blank screen and a create table, and on the left hand side also you can see the DynamoDB related menu items. So I'll just click on create table from here and enter a table name. So I'll just copy the table name as it is from the demo. Next, I have to choose a partition key. So you can just think partition key, as I talked about, is like a primary key. The partition key is the part of the table's primary key. It is a hash value that is used to retrieve items from your table and allocate data across hosts for scalability and availability. So I'll enter the partition key. Next is sort key. So sort key is like a second part of table's primary key. So this and this you can think of as a composite key, but sort key, as the name suggests, is like a range key. So item will be sorted once it is part of a partition key. So you can sort key allows you to sort or search among all items sharing the same partition key. So I'll copy the sort key, which is song title. So herein this table is music related, so it will have artist, song title, and some more attributes like album title and number of awards. Okay, I'll keep all the default settings as it is. So it will allocate 5 read capacity unit and 5 write capacity unit and auto scaling on. But you can definitely check out the customize setting option, and in here you can provide like a table class, DynamoDB standard IA infrequent access, and you will have capacity calculator and all. But anyway, I'll be sticking with default settings. Okay, next is to provide tags if you want, but I don't need any tags. So I'll just click on create table. So the table is created and status is active. Now I will go to the next step, wherein I will create some items. So for this I will be creating 3 more items in that table. So this is like inserting. So for that you click on the table name and you click on explore items. So I click on the table name and click actions, explore items. And herein I can click on create item, but I will just close this so I have more real estate to work with. Click create item, and herein you can see artist, song title, partition key, sort key, and I will enter some more attributes and their values. Okay, so I have to add 2 more values. One is number of awards and album title. So I'll add album title first because it is a string, but it does not matter. So add new attribute, string, paste album title. Next is the awards, which is of type number. So add new attribute, number, and paste in the attribute name, awards. Now I will fill in the values. So take the value, paste in, song title, album title, and awards. So this will create the first item, or it will insert the first record in the table. So I'll just repeat the same step. So click on create item again and add in the values. So I'll take the just one mistake. I'll fix that in the slides. This should be other way around. So this is awards, it should be number 10, and album title is here. So I'll fix that in slide. Only I have to move this 2 columns. So add new attribute, string. So this should be actually album title. album title, add new attribute, awards. So I'll copy awards. So let's copy the values now. Artist, song title, album title, and awards 10. Create item. So 2 items are there and one more item, last item. So first I'll add the attribute. Paste in the values. Artist Acme Band, song title, and this will be album title, and awards. So this slides will be available as part of resources. So I'll just move these 2 boxes and it will be fixed. If you want to check out the slides offline, this should be fixed, but in the video I have correctly entered the right values. So create item. So if I just refresh, so this is just, if I refresh once again, it will show the, because it will just try to settle down. It's a distributed database, so it will just try to settle down. So I can see all the 3 records. Okay, next is reading data from the table. So for that, if you are logging in for the first time, what you can do is click here, go to tables, and then click here and explore items. So explore items will bring you to the same place where we were there, but this is how we read the data as it is. This is basically a scan. Next is to okay, we have seen the read data. Next is to update your data in a table. So for that, we can just click on the data, the value, and click on edit this pencil icon and paste the value. So it will update the data. So in this case, I am just updating the song title or the album title. So if I come here, so I am updating the first happy day. So this particular songs about life. So just click the pencil icon and paste in the data value. So this will update the value. So updated album title. Next is to query data in a table. So this is a specific query. So how to query is, so let's say if you are logging in for the first time, come here, tables, click on table, and so just click on explore table items and click on query this particular. So scan will read the whole table, but if you want specific query, you choose the table, which is music table, all attributes, and the partition key. So I'm just saying where artist is Acme Band. So I'll just copy the partition key. So it will not give the whole thing, it will just give the 2 records. So if I click on run, I should be able to only fetch those 2 records which has artist Acme Band. Okay, next is to create a global secondary index. So as when we create, we can only have one partition key and one sort key. But if you want to search your table in some other way, you can create a global secondary index. So for this, go to the tables, music tables, music table, and I'll close this to have more space, and click on indexes here, and here you will create a global secondary index. So just say create index here or here. So create global secondary index. Okay, next is so this one we are not giving artist or the song title, we are creating a separate with a separate partition key. So we are taking the third attribute, which is album title. So copy the partition key album title, paste in. So the data type is string. We are not providing any sort key, which is optional, but we can have secondary index with a optional sort key as well. It will take automatically the column name /- index. You can have a capacity calculator also. So how much it will cost, and rest all values I'll keep as default, and click on create index. So this will take some time. So when the status is active, I'll continue to search on the global secondary index. Okay, after some time the status has become active for the global secondary index. So next is to query the global secondary index. So for this go to the table and select the table and search for query for the global secondary index. So for that you have to select a table or index. You just have to select this value. So this needs to be highlighted, right? So this you have to search. Otherwise the default is the default table, which will search for the primary secondary index. Okay, so I'll go to the table. So let's say if I start from beginning, it will be coming here, tables, select the table. Okay, explore table items. So here search for query, and herein let me refresh this because I think it is not yet updated. Actions, explore items, and herein so I just have to refresh the browser window and I can see my index. So again, so you click on query and select album title index and enter the partition key. So in this case we will give the partition key album title because we are searching for this particular index, global secondary index. Okay, and click on run. So just want to make sure this is a table and this is the GSI, global secondary index. No filters, and click on run. Okay, so album title and click on run. So it has just so I just search for this particular information, somewhat famous. So it is returning only one record. So this was the result. And just now we'll clean up because we don't I no longer need this table. So to avoid any cost, better to delete this particular table. So go to tables and select the table and click on delete. It will delete all the CloudWatch alarms for music. You can create an on-demand backup before deletion, but I don't need. So click on confirm, type in confirm and click delete. So along with the table, even the information that is like GSI and all will get automatically deleted. So there is nothing in DynamoDB at the moment. And that's all. Thanks for watching.